It took me the longest time to realize that I actually enjoy my own company. I think it all started ever since I left my house and be out in the world and do mostly things on my own. Everything that has happened over the years, I just developed a personality that to me I think is mature enough to be on my own and not attaching to anyone. I used to have attached issues whenever I'm in an uncertain relationship, but now as my relationship being stable, it helps me to grow a personality that I can be on my own and I can actually enjoy doing things that I don't have the feeling to need to include anyone. Right now I'm driving to another city because this city collectively have places that I wanted to go. First, I'm gonna go to the noodle house. I guess it's called noodle house. It's the Picton chef noodles restaurant. Oh my gosh, I arrived after 3 hours of driving. Can you feel my back pain? My gosh. That was so fulfilling. It is exactly what I needed. And I devoured a whole jjajangmyeon bowl, which is crazy for me. I mean, it's 3 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything since morning, so I guess I'm really hungry. Everybody's falling in love. Unrequited, let me in your atmosphere. I'm heading to Kinokuniya in hope to find a journal that meets my requirements. The notebook needs to be saddle stitches. I don't like spiral bound. Paper color is warm white, and I would love the cover to be leather so that I can carry it around without messing the notebook. And I just need lined pages so that I can write my journals. And for the planners, they will have 12 months with just the square grid, and that's it. Seeing some Japanese book in here, and I realized that I read a lot of Japanese fiction, which I love it. I didn't find what I need, but I got like a portion of what I need. I knew about this online, but I discovered Hobonichi planners, which is, I think it meets my standards and requirements, but they don't have it at the moment. I think they sold out. So I got from Hobonichi notebook set, a memo set. I think the color is pretty. I love the chicken yellow, and I am someone who writes my ideas out, so I think this memo pad is really pretty and handy. I also got, I think this is a page separator, but it's this design which I'm obsessed. I love this illustration. It's like embroidery art. It's so cute. I also got a leather, I think it's a leather, no I don't think so, but this is a cover for my Midori journal which I had at home, and I'm very satisfied with my purchase today. So last time I didn't get my hand on the Hobonichi planner, but this is after 1 week and I got her. I'm so happy that I found a planner that works for me. I've tried a lot of planners, like template planners with different layout. I even tried to design a template for myself, but I couldn't dedicate it to it for some reason. Like I said, because I fell in love with the illustration style, the embroidery style like this. All of her drawings is obviously have a unique style. And it's about cats. It's about cats. Before I show you my inside, please don't judge me by my stickers choices. It might look stupid to you, but it's fun to me and I love to look at fun and unserious stuff. We got these advertisement stickers in Korean. In here I draw the mood that I want to feel or some of the goals that I want to achieve in this month. I try to not care much. I try to sleep early. I try to be optimistic. I work, and I love my cats. I'm really dedicated to these planners, and every single day I wish I had something to do so that I can write in these planners. I have a silly stickers, and then they also give me a bookmark. There's also one thing that I cannot do when I'm around people, and especially around my partner, is reading. I have my free time today and I happen to be alone for a couple hours, so I'm challenging myself to read the book that I've been holding off for a while. This is Mitch Albom's The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. There's a rare occasion that I read a book in one sitting. The fastest time period for me to read a book is 2 days, and that is the book called The Housemaid. So I'm challenging myself to read a book in one sitting. So I finished reading this after 5 hours. I started reading this at 2 p.m. and now it's 7 p.m. I ugly cried at the end. I normally don't have much emotions after reading a book, but this one is definitely different. So if you need a good cry, try this one. If you need to be sent into an orbit of your deep thoughts, thinking about your afterlife, this one is a good one. Highly recommend. I don't know, just being alone and deep in my thoughts, I was so much focused, kind of like immersed reading in a moment, and I finished it, probably the quickest reading in my life. I manifest to have more this year. I'm about to go watch a movie by myself. I already got the ticket. The movie I'm gonna watch is called Wuthering Heights, and I've been wanting to watch it since I knew it came out. I just watched Wuthering Heights and it left me with so much emotions. There's only a couple of us in the movie theater. The row that I have my seat is totally empty, and it was only me in that row. And I think there's a couple people behind me and there's a couple in front of me. So there's not a lot of us, hence there's not a lot of noise either. So we watched the movie peacefully. To be frank, I did not expect this, but I shed a tear or two by the end of the movie. And for the sake of not spoiling this movie for those of you who haven't watched it, I would just say that visually this movie is beautifully but in a rough way. It's pretty raw, all of the emotions and all of the acting, and by the end it left me thinking that Wuthering Heights is not just about love in romantic sense, but it's more about obsession, longing, and how emotions can be so strong that it consume everything around them. Have you watched Wuthering Heights? What is your thoughts? Let me know. Do you believe it if I tell you that I purchased this puzzle exactly 1 year ago? I remember I wandered in a bookstore and I saw this beautiful jigsaw puzzle of the world of Jane Austen, and I was already stressful about my thesis and all. So I was thinking in my head that this jigsaw puzzle might be entertaining and I can relax my head a little bit. But then I was caught up with a busy schedule of finishing my degree, so that's why we are opening this puzzle on his 1-year-old birthday.